Daddy, are you streaming?
Yes.
Oh.
Good. What is happening? Let's go. Come on. Okay, I'm not seeing anything happen, so I will talk for a couple of minutes. Come on. Okay, there we go. Good morning, everybody. My name is Osa. We are playing Farming Simulator 22 on Glenleathann. Still no news about next edition of Farming Simulator. I need to pour out my Mountain Dew. We have all the kids here, so there will be loud noises in the background eventually. At the moment, they're at the other side of the house shouting at each other, so there's that. What are you doing? Oh, he started the headland. Okay, so I am planting the second field of barley. Actually, I'm not. The courseplay worker is planting the second field of barley. We're 45% of the way through the. We're 55% of the way through the seed in the tank, which potentially means might get this field done in one go. But after this I have to roll this field. It is almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, game time, so I will need to wind this up. We are due rain at 6 PM, but I think after that's done I'll be looking at what were we looking at? Skipping on till tomorrow. I don't know what the weather's like tomorrow or what we have planned. I'm sure we can come up with something. September 3 is supposed to be sunny with clouds. September 4 is supposed to rain. October 1 is supposed to rain. I believe we get into our mowing in November. There are some mowing contracts, especially. Why did I do that? Where we live here, 102, 103, 106, 107. Last I checked, there were baling contracts. 3 of them are hay, 1 of them is silage. We may look into that later. But can't do any of that now because I need the 800 on the baler if we do that. I still have a bunker silo of maize silage which I haven't done anything with yet, and I may hold on to that for a little bit longer, because if we can do that then we'll get more money for it. Obviously the big bunker, what was that? No, not that one, that one, yes. The big bunker in the middle of the yard I sold once we'd emptied that. And yeah, farm is moving along. Stuff in the store sale, I think we got probably about that far. So since then we've got a Massey Ferguson 3700 AL, a Variofex 750 Vineyard manure spreader, and a T6000 New Holland, which actually goes up to 251 horsepower. What does my that's 295, that's 183, so yeah, potentially that would be a nice tractor to have on the farm, base model's 178, we would be going up to 251 would be another 153,000. So anyway, has staff, rear weights. Oh, that's a new one on me. Oh, weights on the wheels. Okay. Cool. Fenders, you can have one. Okay. Window film, reverse gear, beep, no. Sign standard, attaches.
There's nobody watching.
Numbers, sorry, Pro Compact and GPS. So nice little tractor, but as is the case with our farm at the moment, we're really not in the market for more equipment. There was some things we need. Oh, there's a couple of things I think I said I could do with. Bigger planter was one of them, or bigger seeder. So I would want to go in here and get something up this sort of level. No previous cultivation, 12 meters. That would be a good thing to have on the farm, but it's 195,000, which would basically wipe out the bank account. But I do like that. That one is only 6 meters, so 12 meters. That's 300 horsepower, which would put it firmly in the bailiwick of the Zerion. But I would like a bigger seeder, so we don't have to rely on something this big. We can get the job done faster. Now, obviously, as the years go on and we're converting more fields to arable, I am going to want something that can do the job a little bit quicker than this can. At the moment, we got 2 arable fields. In spring, we'll be planting 4 grass fields. Actually, no, we've just planted all the grass fields. So we planted all the grass fields last month. We're planting 2 barley fields this month, but it's not that we're in a huge rush to get it all done. So right now I'm good with not being desperate to upgrade this. The planter we've got big, and that one, yes, I do want it that big because we have literally 4 game days to plant maize. And we don't always have 4 days because we've got to cut the grass. We've got to plant the maize on top of it. We've got to clear the grass off and plant the maize on top of it. Clearing the grass with a loading wagon can take a little time, so I basically want as much time as possible, and that's not always something we can rely on. You done? I think you might be going home any second. Or he might be blocked by an object. I'm good with that. You can go home. Clear off that and that. So yes, the plan would be, when I'm cleaning out the grass, it can take 2 or 3 days. Lift that up. So 19% seed left. We've done pretty well on this one. get these edges done. What I might do is I'll run the roller manually with the Renault. Plant over all the little white bits in the field too, because why not? So yeah, small boy's birthday today. He's turning 7, so probably not going to run to midday today. I am going to have to have a shower. We're going to go out to eat at lunchtime and do some birthday things, I guess. Or at least as much birthday things as my hips can cope with. I have been cleared for another month of physical therapy. So, although we are looking at, this is probably the last month that I have to go. But also it works out quite nicely because I get to see the specialist the day before my last physical therapy session. So we've got the therapist, the physical therapy, I can't remember what they call it, review, whatever it is, and then we're done. Or then the physical therapist tells me what he wants to happen. I am not sure if all of that will fit in this. Oops. And that's full, and there's still a tiny little seed left. Oh well. Get this back to the yard and get it cleaned up. Or crash into a hedge. That's also fun. There we go. So, booked a week off vacation in the middle of March, primarily because I really need some sleep. I need to be off my back for an extended period, and unfortunately, sitting on a chair in the office for 8 hours a day, I'm not doing well with that. Okay, let's get this here. I did fill up the tractor at lunchtime, so that's why we have almost full gas tank on it. I do need to get that serviced though, so we'll do that. Oops. Oh. Put that down. Okay, I believe I've got room here. Ooh, lots of room. And lots of room there. So I think we'll service all of this. If I can get it through the door, which I can't. was the side you get out. Okay, so we have that. Fix that. Yes. And when I convert this thing back to just a cultivator, I can sell that seed tank from the front because obviously we won't need that anymore. I did need it for the planter and this setup, but we've got now, I believe that's a Kinsey planter. Well, I might get a Horsch seeder. The Horsch seeder has a huge tank and so won't actually need the auxiliary on the front. Okay, let's get that unfolded. Hello. And loads of room. Okay. Put it down. Drop it off. Drop it off. There we go. So still having a little bit of an issue with the side panels, still haven't bought a replacement, but we'll see how that works out over the coming year. Drop that, and drop, thank you. Now I need to go and find the weight. Where did I hide that? Hopefully that's right there. Does look like it. Oh, missed that one. Okay, it is 2:45. I think we've got 3 hours 15 minutes before the rain is due, so that should be sufficient time to get the rolling done before the mud happens. Although we do not have the mud system, we do not have rain pane installed. But it is what it is, so let's get this thing running. And off we go. Oops. And we do not have GPS, so this is all done by eye. And there is so much dust coming up off the back of this, I can't tell what's going on. I think the plan here is I'll do 2 headlands at this end, we'll run down the other end, we'll do 2 more headlands, maybe 3, and then I will start going across the field in the general direction that the class Axion was taking. So I don't recall much in the way of patches this week for Railroader. For Farming Simulator, we actually got Ravencourt Farm, the starter farm or the American starter farm in Farm Sim 19, which I think at the time people were like, it doesn't inspire Americanism within the farm. Yeah. The map maker did modify the way the train works. So yes, instead of the train just running around the map. You sell off the map. So when the train leaves the map, it sells what's on board, which is the FS22 thing. Yeah, sell your stuff at Erlengrad or wherever. So anyway. I might need to go and investigate loud shouting and why people are stupid in a minute. The chances are what I should be able to do here. Oh, that was the other thing I did. I have moved the game clock to the bottom, or the real-time clock, down to the bottom left-hand side of the screen. In theory, in preparation, so I can add the compass mod, which takes up an entire bar across the top of the map, or across the top of the screen, and actually blocks sight of the real-time clock. Basically, I want to give it a go. I don't know whether it's going to be a thing I end up using a lot of or not. But, okay, what direction are we heading? 91-ish. Okay, I'm going to stick this on the worker, go off mic and go and shout at children, and then I'll be back. Go. Okay, that didn't work as well as I thought it might. Apparently the problem is... Why aren't you... Come on. Why has this stopped working? Steering wheel's not working anymore. Am I still with the worker? Oh, I still had the worker running. Okay. The worker stopped and didn't go home. For some unusual reason. Anyway. Yes, so, okay, so all the shouting is because Teenage Osa wants to wrap birthday boy's presents. And she wants him to leave her room, and she's had an entire week. But she was busy yesterday. She didn't know what she wanted to give him to the before that. And he's not leaving her room, so I'm not. I'm not going to shout at him for something that she created. In fact, I would probably suggest that, well, if you haven't got it wrapped now, wait until Mommy gets up. And birthday boy's more interested in her, and then you can do whatever you want to. She was busy. She was sitting in her room all last night, Kids turned up at 5 o'clock and she sat in her closet all night. Didn't have enough time to wrap his presents. She is not a good manager of time. She gets up in the morning to make breakfast. So she'll put toast in the toaster and then sit and look at it until it pops up. It's just, not doing anything else. Then she thinks about, I need to have a glass of milk and I need to do some other things. And rather than planning everything up in front and just, when the toast pops, all you've got to do is put peanut butter on it and grab your glass with your milk and all the rest of the stuff. She does one thing at a time and sits and watches it happen. And then moves on to the next thing, which is why it takes her so long to get anything done, why she doesn't have enough time to do anything. Oh. Is it 3? No, it's March 2nd today.
One more day into my book.
And then you'll be old.
No, I'll just be 7.
Oh, you'll just be 7. Okay. Okay. So this job is not going to take us long, which is basically why I'm doing it myself rather than having a worker do it. For some reason, I need to think about upgrading my PC, possibly sooner rather than later. I can't think of any reason why the fans keep kicking in every time I play Farming Simulator. Or at least when I play Farming Simulator with all the dust that the roller's kicking off. Maybe I've just got the textures turned up too much. Let's all crash and smash around out the back again.
I need to go there for something. Something in there. I need it.
Anyway, so I will probably, once this job's done, we'll be good. We'll skip through to September 3 morning, get the big M out, and I'll probably drive the Axion on the baler.
I need something. I need to come in there for it.
What I should be able to do is, if we do the